Nah,
Thank
the
you.
Colts
I
got
didn't.
Phillip Rivers.
Who sucks?
Uh, Yo, he
Nah.
said Philip Rivers like he was gonna save the city or something.
Yeah.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rats on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.
All right, y'all. Moving on to the NFL. This last part of the sports series. So, Bengals lost to the Browns.
That was a really good game.
I heard Baker played really good.
Yeah,
Baker
he
showed up.
did.
Also, what's his name? Joe Burrows. He's serious.
Yeah, I heard he's serious,
He
legit.
threw the ball 61 times, man, and he had less than 400 yards. That's insane to me.
Hmm.
But he did look really solid. The time when he had time to throw the ball,
Hmm.
he looked like he could be a really good quarterback. He made some questionable throws for sure, but
He was a field goal away from getting
yeah,
his first win last week.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
All in all, the kid looks good for sure.
That's dope.
Giants lost to the Bears. Saquon Barkley has torn his ACL.
Oh man,
That's unfortunate.
that's
Really
a
unfortunate.
New York man is cursed. New York, when you sign a New York contract, you cursed, man.
It's
Any
wicked.
any star, man. It's New York will fuck your career up, bro. Shout out to Saquon Barkley, bro.
Well, I mean, the good news is Adrian Peterson did come back and almost have a record-breaking year. So I
Yeah,
think
so
Saquon Barkley's in that same mold.
he could come back stronger
Yeah,
for sure.
I hope they cut him, and I hope he get to go play somewhere else where he can flourish. Cause
Well, you
it
kind of saw it coming because that offensive line is trash. So he was in the same situation as Barry, where there's no line, so he's always getting beat. Just the reality
and
of the
you know what it
situation.
is. He running. They don't have no fucking other real options. Danny fucking Dimes. Like he ain't running them too much. And man, shout out to Saquon, man, because I like that kid.
Rams beat the Eagles.
No surprise.
No surprise. Yeah, I was going to knock on wood. No surprise.
Aaron Donald's a fucking monster.
Absolute monster.
Fucking monster.
And they also they signed Jalen Ramsey over the offseason, so that was big. Another great corner to shut down that side of the field. So they're looking good this season. We have Cowboys beating the Falcons by 1 point.
They actually came back because they were down by two. Very, 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 very shocked, but it was a very good game.
Yep. And then Buccaneers beat the Panthers. Tom Brady gets his first win. Mike Evans has a big game.
Another manufactured team.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're looking like they're finally on pace, but
That's
you
why
gotta
I
see them
said
against more competition.
one of those teams like we'll see them like down whenever the Super Bowl or playoffs to be in. We'll be like, all right, come on.
It's tough though, because they got Breeze, they got Russell Wilson, and I'm forgetting one, but there's some good teams up in there.
in
49ers
that
too.
division. Yeah, but
In the NFC, it's hard. It's hard to get through
we'll
that.
see. We'll see what it happens. Cause
Aaron Rodgers still in there.
yeah. Shout
We're
out to
gonna see
Aaron
what
Rodgers,
happens.
man.
49ers crushed the Jets 31-13.
No surprise.
The Jets
The
are
Jets
no
have
laughing stock.
nothing.
Yeah.
Steelers beat the Broncos 26-21. Big Ben looking great.
He still raped girls, so.
Yo. Moving on. Titans beat the Jaguars 33-30. The Jaguars are not as bad as we think they are this year, interestingly enough.
Yeah, no, you're not convincing me of that Bible Belt conspiracy theory. The Jags are still as bad, if not worse than everyone thinks that they are. Gardner Minshew is still a third-round pick, even
They
though I
beat
like
the
the guy.
Colts.
What's up?
Nah,
Thank
the
you.
Colts
I
got
didn't-
Phillip Rivers.
Who sucks?
Stop. Yo, he said Philip Rivers like he was gonna save the city or something.
Yeah,
Nah, so we gonna say
What?
Phillip Rivers isn't a good quarterback?
He's like a good backup.
I was just saying the things he was doing with the Chargers, taking them to the playoffs. Phillips is
Yeah,
looking
but
a solid
Rivers-
quarterback.
he's done a lot of things in the NFL, and he'll more than likely be a Hall of Famer, but definitely not on the first and the second
third ballot.
Third is probably where he sits, even though he has a monster amount of yards.
Nah, the NFL. Nah, he might.
He also
in the
had
NFL,
Antonio Gates too, so
He had Antonio Gates.
He might
and
be a
the
second.
Ladainian Thomas, and so
Right. But even though, as Gates got older, he still was putting up yards with Keenan Allen.
But nah, Philip Rivers, He's not gonna save the city, man.
Yeah, I think he's a solid fill-in for Andrew Luck, but yeah, I think Indy needs to
Andrew
transform a
Luck
little
was
bit.
supposed to save the city.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett was actually very good last year. They just lost a lot of close games, and
Yeah.
if they had an offensive line, then maybe some of those things wouldn't have happened.
They're starting to build their O-line, but they do need, I think tackle-wise, they need to fill that position for sure because
Yes.
guards, they're okay.
Same struggles Philip Rivers is having now. Jacoby Brissett had last year. Majority of it doesn't have to do with either one of them.
Right. So Packers beat the Lions 42-21. Rodgers does it again.
No surprise. They have the best receiver in football, so
Right. There was no Darius Slay either, so there was nobody to check him. Bills beat the Dolphins 31-28.
hey, the emergence of the running white quarterback is a real thing.
Ryan is serious. That boy is serious. And Stephon
He's-
Diggs looked really good in that game.
Tannehill.
He's also a racist, but it's okay.
Nope, not Ryan Tannehill. Josh Allen. Sorry.
Yes.
The Vikings lost to the Colts 28-11. Philip Rivers getting it done.
Interesting. So it's confirmed that Captain Kirk is a bad quarterback, right?
Oh, he's not a bad quarterback. He's just one of those guys that he's like a Garoppolo, where he's a solid game manager.
Listen, if I'm Jimmy G, I would not want anyone to mention weirdo guy's name and my name in the same sentence.
Hey, Kirk Cousins is a Pro Bowler.
Wow.
He's a Pro Bowler.
Wow.
That's just the facts. You got to make it there for something. But and they did make it to the play. They made a deep run into the playoffs, actually.
Defense, that's a word.
Well, he threw the Hail Mary to Stephon Diggs that year. They beat the Saints.
Well, Stephon Diggs is a bad man.
I'm just saying, you got to give some credit to Kirk. But yeah, so that's been the NFL around it so far. Moving on.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rest on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.